Normally, how many readings?
3 reading. I think 3 readings.
Okay, and how many questions? How many questions?
40 in
40
total.
questions, and the time allowed is? How many minutes do you have to complete the 40 questions?
19 minutes.
19 or 60?
60.
60 minutes an hour. And since you have limited time to complete the 3 reading passages, you need to have some skills. So I sent a video about skimming and scanning to our classroom today. So what is the difference between skimming and scanning? Let's go real quick, since I believe you all of you know what it means already. So skimming and scanning, are they the same or a little different?
A little bit different.
Okay, so what's the difference?
I think skimming is fast reading to get a general idea.
Okay, and what about scanning?
Scanning, we look for or locate for specific details.
Do you read everything? Or do you read everything in scanning, or you just scan for those details?
I think just search for keyword. Yes, searching for specific information.
Okay, so you don't read everything. In skimming, you read everything, but in a very fast speed. Okay, so let's do a quick practice on skimming and scanning. It's very fast. I'll share screen again. So we have an article with 4 paragraphs. So we'll skim together, and your job is to read this article very fast. You have 30 seconds to read each paragraph, and since we can only show 3 for now, I'll time it to 1 minute and 30 seconds, and once the time passes, I'll scroll to another paragraph. So you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to skim these 3 paragraphs, A, B, and C. Shall we start now? I'm going to time it. Okay.
Just read through it, right?
Skimming, you know how to skim? Just skim. 1, 2, 3, go. So skim. Okay, go on. 30 seconds. Okay, done. So we skim that article in 2 minutes time frame since it's skimming. So what is the general idea did you get from that article with your 2 minute skimming earlier?
The change of diet.
Change of diet. What else?
About the changing habit of the children.
And they compare kids in the past and kids in the present time, let's say like 10 years ago. So we skim the article. So we have 3 main ideas. Number 1, a comparison of children now and in the past, different hypotheses for the changes in weight, and a list of factors that brought about changes in our diet. So let's use what you have remembered a little from earlier, the skimming, and guess where each main idea goes to. Number 1, if it is near the beginning, in the middle, or near the end, and 2 and 3. So use what you remember from the skimming earlier and find a perfect spot for these main ideas. So where can you find a comparison of children now and in the past? Is it near the beginning, in the middle, or near the end from earlier? Panya?
Oh no. Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, that's right. Someone?
In the middle.
In the middle, okay. What about a different hypothesis?
The beginning, near the beginning.
Near the beginning, okay. And last one, a list of factors that brought about changes in our diet.
Near the end.
Near the end, okay. Let's go back. Remember your answer. So you said number 1 is in the middle. Number 2 is beginning, and number 3 is the end. So let's go and search for comparison of children now and in the past. Remember, they use near the beginning, not the beginning. Comparison. Which paragraph talks about comparison?
Okay.
Paragraph?
B.
A, B, C,
B.
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 So B, okay. Is B in the middle or near the beginning? This is the beginning. This is B. This is the last. This is the middle.
Near the beginning.
Yes. The first main idea is from near the beginning comparison. Hypothesis for the change in weight. Where is it? They give us some theories. Where is it? Series of why our weights are changed so far. So where is it?
D.
D. So it's the end. Hello, Mol. And last one, a list of factors that brought about changes in our diet. Factors that brought about changes in our diet is the beginning. This one that they talk about improved transport, canning, refrigeration. That's how we eat like a lot of food compared to before. So this is a quick practice of skimming. So we'll go to scanning. Another article, but you won't read everything like we discussed earlier. For scanning, you only read and search for the key things, the key information. So you will scan this article on top, and you will need to search for these numbers and wordings right here. You can write down. So find the numbers and words in the passage and explain what each number or word means in the article. Where are they and what they mean? So we have 3 groups of numbers and 2 words, artifacts and occurrence. 75,000, 100,000, and 200,000 and other facts. Okay, done. Shall we scan? Okay. Here's the article. It is not in order, don't forget. Scanning, remember, do not read everything, just scan for the keywords that they gave you. Shall we start? Did you finish? Okay. Key information, not everything, everyone. Okay, we'll start. So start from Lane. Lane, where can you find the number 75,000 and what it means? Lane? Okay.
Yeah,
Owen,
The-
what paragraph?
it's in the second paragraph
And that refers to?
to the rich deposit as a fact. You know what does the thing wrong?
They said 75,000-year-old rich deposit, but they said it is known for its. So what is it? It refers
No,
to,
for it.
and that it refers to what? The rich
Cape
deposit.
Town.
The
Is it
what?
Cape Town? Cape Town.
Are you sure it's Cape Town? It's a place. Cape Town is a kind of place. It's a name.
Long tail.
What do you think?
So Blom Boss Cave.
Yes.
Blom Boss Cave.
Very good. It here refers to Blombos Cave, and 75,000 refers to the age of the cave. Thank you. Number 2, very good, Lane. Oh, number 2, 100,000. Panya. Panya, unmute yourself first and answer the question. You muted. So where can you find the answer of 100,000?
It's in paragraph 3.
Paragraph 2 as well, and it refers to what? What does it refer to? 100,000 years. What information is that? Is it just a number? 100,000? Huh, Banya?
The oldest or
process toolkit.
Oh, that's process of what?
Toolkits in workshop.
Workshop. Okay, so 100,000 users from paragraph number 2, and we can see it from this line. So some engravings date as far back as 100,000 years. So it's the age of the engraving. Thank you. Very good. Next one, May. 200,000. Where is it and what does it mean?
And the third paragraph.
Third paragraph.
Yes, and they talking about the history of humans that they use plants. Yeah, like they compare from those living more than 2,000 years ago to the modern indigenous communities.
Very good. So 2,000 years ago is also the age and refers to the history of humans. Nice. Rajara artifacts, where can you find that?
In paragraph 2, rich deposits of artifacts such as beads, bone tools, and engravings.
Thank you. Very good. Paragraph 2 right here. And last one, mole. Okay. Where is it? Mole.
Third paragraph.
Okay. And it means?
It's to describe a rock of earth rock that contain red or yellow oxides and of iron.
Okay, very good. So that's scanning. Again, you don't read everything. You just read the questions. You find the key information, and then you read for those keys inside the article. So I believe you already have some idea about true, false, and not given, right? It's Margara's turn to talk. So Margara, what do we mean by true, false, not given? What kind of question is this?
Like, what kind of question?
Like, what do we mean by true or false or not given?
If the sentence is exists or like described in the paragraph, we consider it it's true, and if it's false, it's opposite the meaning, or it gives the opposite idea with the sentence, with the question, and not given, it won't be exist, or it doesn't describe in the paragraph.
Thank you. So what is the tip, or what are the tips?
The tips, the keyword, and we can find it through the keyword.
And how can you get the keyword?
It's on the, we can find it on the question.
Okay. Thank you. So you said search for keywords, right?
Yeah.
Anyone else want to add? Thank you, Margaret. So how do you normally do true, false, not given questions so far? You search for keyword. Any other tips that you normally apply?
And I think the answer are in the order.
Thank you. Anything else? Anyone else wants to add? Anyone? Lên, Bà Nha, Mơ, Chara. So answers are in order. You search for keywords. What else? Anything extra? So quiet. Nè. Chara and Mo, your camera on. The guys will say it's unfair for them since they turn their camera on and you don't turn yours on. What else? Hey, hello, Chara. No sound more with it. What are the other tips that you have used so far? I'm sure you've done this so many times.
Or is it?
Okay, who's gonna speak?
I think that all the answer must be mixed.
Answer must be.
Answer like true, false, or not given is always appear.
Okay, thank you. I understand. So you need to have at least one option. One answer of each. Like if there are 5 questions, you need to have at least one not given. It's always like that. Very good. Any extra tips? And your camera, Mol? Mate? Oh, camera, Mol.
Sentence is part first one.
Okay. Sentence or questions? Paraphrase. Any other tips? That's all. Okay. So I put some extra tips for you as well to see by yourself at home. So like Makara said, if it's true, the information must be exactly the same with the words in the passage. If it's false, it's the opposite. If it's not given, you cannot find that in the text. So we'll go to another like quick practice. So we have this article about urban heat. So by the title, of course, it talks about the heating in the city area, like how hot it is, for example. And we have 3 statements, 1 to 3. So right now, your job is to only read the underlined sentences and answer the 3 questions. Don't read everything, only read the underlined ones and use what you get from the underlined sentences to answer these 3 questions down here, since they underlined for you already. True, false, not given. If it's false, why? If it's true, where can you get that? Finish? Okay. Did you guys finish? Only 3 statements, 3 questions. You done, right? Okay, let's start from Makara. Number 1, true, false, or not given. Remember our tips earlier? The answer should be mixed, not just like true or not just false. Number 1.
I think it's true.
It's true based on what sentence?
Based on the second sentence, they said we now refer to this area as urban heat island.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else has a different opinion on this one? What about May? Number 1, true, false, not given. Mark answered true. Do you say?
I agree with his idea. It's true.
Okay, thank you. Lane, do you agree with the 2 ideas?
I think it's false.
Why false on?
Because they said we, but not Luke Howard.
But on the first sentence, they mentioned Luke Howard too. Like Howard noticed the temperatures in the city.
I think it's not he invented, right?
Very good. Number 1 is false. The key one is invented. Like he did not invent that term. He just noticed that, and another group of people refer to these areas as urban heat island. The term does not come from him. He's the one who noticed that. Remember, we said it has to be exactly the same as the ones from our text, so it's known as false. Number 2, Rajara. True, false, not given.
I think it's true.
Based on the sentence.
Like it says that the difference in temperature is usually greater. The city were gradually becoming higher, like the temperature in the city, than those in rural areas.
Okay. What about Omnibol? Thank you, On. What do you think of number 2? True, false, not given.
I choose not given.
Why not given?
Because I don't see a part where they talk about city or country.
Okay, you don't see a part that mention city or country. Okay, thank you. Panya, what do you think? So Rajara said false. So sorry, Rajara said true, and Bo said not given. What's your answer? Panya?
Not given.
Not given too. What's your evidence on? What information from the underlying sentences that you can use to base your answer on?
Because it's not. I didn't see it mentioned in the
text. Okay.
Yeah.
The answer to number 2 is actually true. Like Ajara said, they mentioned in the sentence with number 2 right here. So the difference in temperature is usually greater at night, blah, 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 blah. So on they use the term urban or not city. Remember, we said synonym and paraphrasing. So you can find evidence from number 2 right here. It's true. So it's higher regardless of season. Regardless of season here comes from both winter and summer. Remember, we use paraphrasing and synonym. Last question, number 3. So if you look back to our tips, we need to have at least one choice of each option. So of course, this one is
Not given.
yes, not given. One, because of that tip, we need to have at least one choice of the answer, true, false, not given in these questions. But another one, do you see any sentence? Remember, it's in order. So 1, 2, so it's number 3 right here. So did they mention anything about their effort or failure of their effort? Anything about that? Read the ones with number 3 right here. It's not given, but why? The sentence says experts have failed in their efforts to create heat reflecting concrete and brick. But number 3 on top, they just agree. They didn't say that they fail or anything, so it's not given. So we have 5 more questions, number 4 to number 8, to continue from number 3 right here. So you said questions are in order. So to complete number 4 to number 8, do you still need to read the underlined part or no? Or just continue?
Just continue.
Just continue. So we have other questions. I think you might need to like take a screenshot or something, because you have to read the paragraph on the top. So maybe just take a screenshot of the questions 4 to 8. So you can look at that question, and I can scroll to the section of reading article. Remember, it's in order, so apply our tips. Look for keywords in each question. And remember the rules. True means it matches with what is in the text. False, opposite, not given, it does not exist. And since it continued from the 3 top questions, we can no longer use the tip. The last one is a mixture of questions or choice. So you continue. Done? Okay, go. So we have finished up to this part. So just from this part right here, since they are in order from Atlanta, I'll give you 6 minutes maybe. Start. Okay, 6 minutes passed. So number 4, Atlanta has experienced blah blah. Let's hear the answers from Lane. Oh, number 4, true, false, not given. And where can you find the information?
I think it is not given.
Why?
Because in the passage, they didn't mention the other area in the United States.
And they only mentioned Atlanta, right? They did not compare.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you,
There's
Lane.
no comparison.
Okay, what about Mo? Thank you, Owen. Do you think the same as Lane? Lane said not given, number 4.
I choose false.
Why?
Because I don't know, but they put in Altan, Atlanta, and then in the US they use comma. So they both talk about it.
Okay, thank you. What does May sing on? So Lane said not given, Mo said false. What do you think, Lane, number 4? Lane, sorry, Main. Main 4, true, false, not given. What do you think? I guess Main is away. Okay, Rajara then? Rajara, what do you think, number 4?
Yes, I think it's false.
Because? What's your reason?
Because they said that in the US this has even led to even is like it shows that even like the US is higher, like more.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
it's hard to explain.
Okay,
But that's my
because
thing.
no, it's false. Okay.
Yeah.
So they said Atlanta, and they mentioned other areas of the U.S. It's actually like Lane said, not given. In the passage, they did not mention any other place. And in the US right here, they just put to show the location of Atlanta, like Atlanta in the US. It's just a phrase that gives extra information to where Atlanta is. It's if we think about grammar point, this is like condition of adjective clause. Okay, not given. Very good. Number 5, blah blah blah. Roofs are dark, blah blah blah. So we are slaying more than etc. already. So it's main's turn. Main comes back. Number 5, main. What's the answer? Number 5. 4 is not given, and 5 is
False.
false. Why false? What did they mention in the text?
Light color roof.
Very good. Thank you. Number 5 is false because they mention light colored roof, not the dark one. Very good, May. Number 6, panya. Super tree. That's the key term. Natural materials, another key term.
Just for
Why? Where is the answer? Why, oh, Panya, why is that false? What is the correct answer?
they said that these metal construction are made with some ball very tall.
Very good. It's actually metal constructions, not natural materials. Nice. 7, you guys are done down here. 7, let's go. Where's Makara? Okay, Makara 7. Designers of the super tree originally planned, blah, blah. 7, true, false, not given.
I think it's true.
From where? Designer originally planned. Okay.
Originally planned to plant a very tall trees, and like from the mental construction are made to resemble very tall trees, range in height from 25 meter to 50 meter.
So do we have anything that mentions about the designer's original plan? Is there anything?
Like, I didn't see what originally.
We don't see any plan, right? They don't mention about how they actually plan to plant real trees, so it's not given. Thank you. So it's not given. Last one. Let's try one more. Makara, number 8. One last try. What's the answer to number 8? The super trees require regular maintenance.
It's true.
Where can you get the answer?
The answer, we can find it in the last paragraph, the last sentence. They contain solar panel used to light and tree at night, and also container to collect rainwater, making them truly self-sufficient.
Yes, self-sufficient. So they need maintenance, or they can help themselves?
Self-sufficient.
That's the key.
But so self-sufficient means they can do all those things by themselves, right?
Yes. So it is?
So it is false.
Yes, it's false. They don't need maintenance or maintenance. They are self-sufficient. Like they collect rainwater, they keep the lights and everything. So it's false. Very good. Thank you very much. So there's a short practice to true false. We'll go to another kind of questions real quick. So note completion. Sometimes you call this form completion. So are the questions in this question format in order, or it's like jumbled up and down? Are questions in order, or it's mixed together up and down?
I think in order.
In order? No.
Yeah.
What are the tips? What do you need to look at? Again, in IELTS, they use a lot of synonyms and paraphrasing. What are the other tips?
Look for instruction.
Okay. Look for the instruction, like you need to know how many words you can fill in each blank. Any other tips? So questions are not in order. You need to watch out for synonyms and paraphrasing. Look for instruction and understand clearly. What else? So make sure you write what you find in the passage. So do not use synonym in your answers. I'm sure you know this already. And you can guess the answers as well, like what kind of information that you might need. Okay, so any other tips that you want to add? Oh, that's all. So questions are not in order. Watch out for synonyms, paraphrasing. Check instruction carefully and understand that. Make sure you write what you find in the passage, not your paraphrase or your synonym. And you can try to guess the answers of each gap as well. That's for note completion or summary or form completion. So I have extra right here as well. You can read further when you get the slides in your hand. So any extra tips that you wish to add, or that's all for now? Is that all for now? If that's all, we'll go and check out this thing and practice the tips carefully. So like May said, you need to be very careful for the instruction. For example, if they said no more than 2 words and or a number, I'm sure you know what to do. Like you can complete in 1 word plus a number, 2 words plus a number, or only 2 words or 1 number. Do not exceed the word limits. That's instruction. So we'll practice scanning for synonyms and paraphrasing. So we have an excerpt of the article we read earlier in the scanning section. And we have a sample of form completion questions down here as well. And in this one, they have already underlined the keywords for you. And your job is to search for the synonyms of the keywords in this short passage up here. So we have 3 questions and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keywords. And what are the synonyms of these words in this excerpt on top? So we have keywords, ingredients, tools, make, paint, scientists, and work out how. Okay, maybe you can take a picture of the keywords so I can just, okay, it's fine. So scan in 2 minutes. I'll ask you the question. So 2 minutes start. Keywords. Okay, time's up. So what is the synonym of the word ingredients in our short passage? What is ingredients? What word did they use to mean ingredients? Okay, Makaran, you can answer.
Material.
Materials, very good. Tools, more tools. On what words did they use in the article to mean tools?
Equipment.
Equipment, nice. Make.
Produce.
Produce, nice one. On main, paint. Paint. What is the synonym of the word paint in the article? What is it? So we have tools, equipment on top right there, and then make, we means produce next to equipment, and paint is pigment. Very good. Yes, paint means pigment because they are all next to each other. So we have equipment, that means tools, and then we have produce, that means make. So pigment means paint. Nice one. Scientist. What is the word that they use to mean scientist? Laying on. Scientist. What is the word in the passage that we can guess that they mean scientists? It should be next to each other, like equipment, producing, pigment, and scientists. What is it? Or who are they? Lay?
Oh, I forgot. The word scientist refer to Hans Wood and his team.
Very good. Hans Wood and his team. Last one, work out how. Panya. Work out how. What was the word used in the passage?
Produce.
Process. Make. Process also make. It should be next to the scientist, right? Because it's in the same sentence. Since scientist means Hans Wood and his team. So work out how should be next to the same words as well. So Hans
Able to.
Able to means you can do something. Further, next to that, so were able to. Deduce, yes. So work out how is deduced in the sentence since they put the same thing close to one another. All right, so let's go to tips. The next tip. So once you know the synonyms, you can start guessing what kind of words you need to complete in each gap. So number one, do we need a noun, a verb, or what? Noun. Okay, noun. So the nouns should be about ingredients or materials, and you found the word material on top right here. So what should be the answer to this one? So here, materials, ingredients. The sentence, read, and what are the nouns that we can put in the blanks down here? There should be two nouns, and the noun should be about materials. So read this sentence, this line, until the full stop, and what are the nouns that you can put? Do you find it? Okay, I think May want to say something. What are the answers on? Charcoal, very good. Bone and charcoal. How do you know? It's because ingredients and materials are synonyms. So, and the nouns, we can know that the noun has to be about material. So there are only two choice options right here. So bone and charcoal. Number two, we talk about tools or equipment to make or produce paint or pigment. So again, what should be the answer? Is noun or verb or adjective? Same structure. Number two, a noun again, okay? So the noun should be again about the tools or equipment. So continue reading and find the tool, equipment or tools that you use to make the paint. Keep reading. We know where the tools are. So here are the tools, equipment. So what are the answers to this one? Rajara, do you find the answers out?
Yes.
What are they?
Gridstones and hammerstones.
Very good. Grindstones and hammerstones. Nice. Last one, scientists. We know who they are. Hand, shield, wood. And work out how it's deduced. So what do they use to deduce the paint or how the paint was made? Okay. What did they use? This line. Judging by blah, blah, blah. Remember, it's paraphrasing and synonym, so they do not use the same structure in the text with this exercise down here. Makra, have you found the answer?
Like, can I change the form?
Remember, we need to put exactly what is given to us. You cannot change anything. So if we read from the word judging by the equipment, which shows signs of wear, and Wood and his team were able to deduce the process used to produce the ochre mixture. So what did they use to work out how paint was made? From here to here. We know Wood and his team means scientists. We know that.
Yeah.
And we know deduce means work out. And the rest of the sentence are the same. Work out how the paint was made. And we know equipment. What is like the noun that does not have the synonym or exist in the text? In the question down here, we have like 3 nouns. Equipment, we know the rest of the sentence, which means the whole sentence here already.
Yeah.
We need to look only in the front. So guess. Equipment taken out here. So look at this phrase down here, right here.
Signs of wear.
Yes, very good. So scientists use the signs of wear. So signs of wear signs of wear come from equipment. See? The equipment which shows signs of wear. So the scientists use signs of wear to work out how paint was made. Very easy. It's short, okay. Let's go to the last question before we run out of time. So the last one is also similar to form completion. We call them short answer questions. Have you experienced doing this kind of question before? Unlike in our normal comprehension reading, this one is short answer questions. They will give you the word limit. So again, so you need to look for the instruction and make sure you understand that clearly how many words you can answer each question. What are the other tips? What can you use to help you answer the questions? Hmm? I can hear you all, May. You can type in the chat as well. And I'll read your chat if you cannot speak. Okay, May said locate the meaning of questions. Like search for the details in the question that you can find. Very good. What else? Any other tips? Hmm? So you want to find the details? Answers are in order, okay? It's like Wayne talk to us in like silent format. So you need to search for keywords that help you locate the details. Any other thing to add? What about others? May have been giving us so many tips so far. What about you guys, the others? What do you think? If you don't say anything, May will start answering again. Good job, May. Very good. Any extra tips? Oh, that's all? Is that all? All right, I guess that's all for you then. So we'll go to have a look again, a quick practice. What page? Okay, 51. Here, look for instruction again. So you will be told the maximum number of words to write. And again, you must only write words that are in the passage. Do not use your own format of wordings. Make sure you check the spelling correctly. And you don't need to change the words again. Write what they give you. And if you write too many words or make a spelling mistake, your answers are wrong. So instruction right here. So short answer questions test your ability to find specific details in a passage. So you do scanning skill for this one. So help locate like what Ming said and find out exactly what details. So we have 3 questions. They have already underlined the details for us and they bolded the keywords that you can use to help locate the details you need to search for in each question. So the article comes from the same thing on top, this one. So question number 1, which of the artifacts mentioned are the oldest? Remember the keywords you have to search for in the article is artifacts, and the details that you need to search for is the oldest. So keywords and details are 2 different things. Again, I'll write down. Keywords are the words that help you find the details that you need to answer in the text, and details are what you need to use to answer the questions. So keywords are the facts, details oldest. If we look for the answers on top, what is the answer? Remember, keywords are artifacts, and the details you have to search for is the oldest. So artifacts earlier, Mo found that in second paragraphs as well, and also third paragraph. So what is the answer? What are the oldest artifacts mentioned in the text? Search for oldest artifacts. What are they? If you read, you will see artifacts in second paragraph, but you don't see the word oldest. So you need to read further. So what's the answer to number 1? Oldest artifacts mentioned. What's the answer? Panya just keep smiling the whole session. So what is the answer to number 1? Let's hear from Lane. Oh, Lane, what's the answer to number 1? So artifacts, oldest. Lane, what's the answer on?
Right. Right. Oh, wait. The oldest.
Remember, you can only use how many words? No more than 2 words and or a number. So that means there are only 2.
Okay, well, scroll back. I confused the question. Oldest. Only 1 or 2 words.
Only 2 words.
Engraving. No, not that one.
Okay, think were only 2 words, so that means there are only 2 artifacts.
Artifact. Occurs engraving.
Engraving and ochre.
Occurs engraving.
Actually, ochre engraving are one thing on. They are the same term, like engraving of ochre.
I don't know.
Okay, anyone can help me? Lane, I'm sorry, Lane. Can someone help Lane? Lane cannot find the answer. Okay, I think May can help. May, you can text your answer to the chat. Oh, May text us already. So May said toolkits and workshop. Okay. So the oldest ochre processing toolkits and workshop ever found have been unearthed. Does everyone agree with Main's answer? Toolkits and workshop are those artifacts. Main got his answer from the top right here. Can you find the answer? Yes or no? Yes or no? I just switched to another like article. It's actually the same thing. Mày ai sẵn chiếm? Xua tha agree with the main answer ក៏អត់ឆ្លើយ
His answer 3 word wrong.
3 words, 2 kids and workshops. Okay. He can just put comma, right? 2 kids, comma, workshops. So what's the answer? Okay, let's hear from Mol. Mol, what was your answer?
I think Plumbo's cave.
Are you
Plumbo's
sure?
cave.
Plumbo's cave, is that an artifact or it's the name of the place that they found those artifacts? Hmm?
Bon, I think it's engraving. Engraving, right?
Engraving, yes, but
Yeah.
what's another one answer? There are 2, right? Engraving, yes, very good, it's correct. But one more. Only one, only engraving?
But they asked about the oldest, so oldest only one, I think.
But they put A.
Oh.
See?
Oh. Maybe in the another paragraph.
Okay. Here.
Middle stone age.
So we got one answer, like Lane said, engravings, yes, but we need one more. You can just pick one. You can pick bits or tools. That's the answer. Because they gave you like 3 options. So you can pick bits, or you can pick tools, and then you can pick engraving. So those are the answers right here, examples right here. Okay, move on. Don't be too stressed. It's just a testing question. So we won't touch any 2 other questions. So this time, we'll practice if we can find the keyword and the details that help you get the answers in each question. We have 3 extra questions, but they did not give you the keywords or the details that you need to find in the passage. So your job is to look at the questions and decide what keyword you need and what details you need to look or search for in the passage. Let's go. Number 1, what did ancient people use to keep their ochre mixture in? Finished? You should have finished already since there was 3 questions. Oh my god, my slow. Right, question number 4. What is the keyword that you can use to search for the details or the answers of the questions? Number 4. What?
Ancient people keep in
Ancient people. Okay, so keyword is ancient people. And what else? The details is keep the ochre mixture in. Okay. Does everyone agree with Panya's answer? He said ancient people is the keyword and you need to search for use to keep the ochre mixture in the detail in the text. Agree or disagree?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, very good. Number 2, number 5. Nowadays, who makes use of ochre? What is the keyword? Okay, main said nowadays and makes use of ochre. So those are the things that you need to search from the passage. Does everyone agree with his ideas? Nowadays, yes, very good. Last one, apart from painting, what else might ancient humans have used ochre for? Last one, what is the keywords and details you have to search for to answer the questions? Apart from painting, ancient humans have used ochre for. What else might? So what are the keywords or what is the keyword and what are or is the detail?
The keyword is
okay.
Painting. The keyword.
Keyword is painting. What else?
Yeah. And
only one.
And what else?
And what else? Okay.
Yeah.
And then?
Ancient people use ochre for.
Okay. So you got the keywords. Very good. So use your note, use your tips earlier, and find the answers to these 3 questions from our text. Like you know where to search for, like ancient people and keep the mixture in. And nowadays, who makes use of ochre, blah, blah, blah. Here. So get the answer. Let me take a picture of the questions as well. Remember, you can only use 2 words. Number 1, no, number 4. All right, did you find the answer? Found it? Okay, let's go through the answers together. Question number 4. What did the ancient people use to keep their ochre mixture in? Makara, wanna try? Number 4. What did they use to keep the mixture in?
A balloon shells.
Very
keep
good.
it.
Mm-hmm. Abalone shells. So that's what you should write in the answer sheet. So abalone shells. Nice. Number 5. Who makes use of ochre nowadays? Lane? Nowadays. The synonym of nowadays is?
In protection.
Nowadays and nowadays. That's the key, the clue.
Modern.
Modern, indigenous community, but only 2 words. What do you pick? 2 words. There are 3.
Modern community.
Are you sure? Modern here means nowadays, right?
Oh,
indigenous communities.
Okay.
Very good. Last question, Mul. Mul, last question out. Apart from painting, what else might ancient humans have used ochre for?
Wall,
2 words. Remember 2 words.
skin decoration.
Skin decoration. Very good. You can also say skin protection. Both are okay since they put or in the middle. So skin decoration or skin protection, like compared to our life right now, it's like sunscreen. So any questions for form completion, true, false, not given, as well as the short answer questions?
Teacher, for the last question, can I say the wall and object?
Wall and object, no, because wall here refers to painting, like how they paint the wall. That's what painting means. Like if you see here, which could have function as wall, object, and skin protection. If you put wall and object, so it's also painting already. Yeah,
Sure.
paint on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. They share my screen. Did you check out our class? I dropped in new assignment already since Monday night, I think, if I'm not wrong. So we'll practice the reading, and it's due tonight. Same process. You write down your answer in a different sheets of paper, and then you upload to our comment section. And I'll drop in the answer key before our next class starts. And your work, record your progress, like how many correct answers you get from each practice, and see if you are improving or not. And here, Lane, you cannot read this one, okay? That's the answer key of listening. Just do the 2 on top. So don't read this one. That's the answer key. So here is the reading. So inside, you'll see quite a few passages of all the questions format that we studied today. So same process, you can download or you do it on the screen as you want. And I put in the answer key format as well. It's frozen again. And you're supposed to click mark as learn on top as well. So here's our class video. This is, okay. So here are the reading passages. So we have true, false, not given. We have answering questions, but this one is easy because you just match from the list. This one, pick 2 of them, answer, title. That might be you, just practice that. Form completion and answering questions like earlier. So no more than 3 words from the passage. So practice our tips. Since this one you don't have time limit, take as much time as you want and use our tips to apply, so you will get used to the tips. And same thing, answer sheet, you can use your own, and here is the assignment, so attach file right here. And May, you have 2 files to attach. May, you have 2 files on listening and reading, okay? Attach both to me.
Yeah, teacher, yes.
Okay, because last time you have not attached the listening yet. Like you did, but you only attach, oh, I can't do it. Do you resolve? Okay, here. Here, like, main said, please find the answer key, but there's no file. That's yours own. Here's my answer, but there's no answer. So you need to attach answer of the listenings to me as well. So before we end class today, I have something I'd like to share for a little bit. I'll post that to our group. Telegram. Okay. So we have made some encouragement and motivational video for you to watch from our founder in at Niche. So I seriously wish you would spend some time watching the video so you can get motivated and you become encouraged during this hard time. I know maybe learning online is hard, it's not easy, but you need to keep yourself motivated because we don't know how long this will last. So we need to be in this together and like work hard together for this during this period of time. So please make sure you watch what I sent to our group chat on Telegram, and make sure you finish this before next class starts. Any questions so far? Especially from today's lesson 2 and lesson 3. Problem or no? Everything is clear. Any problem? Yes or no?
For me, no.
Good. For May, no. Makara, any problem?
No, teacher.
No. Okay, Lane, on?
No.
No. Mul, Panya, are you guys okay?
Yes, okay, teacher.
Okay, Panya, are you okay? Panya, but let's assume he's okay too. Like he just like mute himself and like turn the camera off. So I think all of you are doing fine. So if no questions for now, we'll end the class today and I'll see you on Friday, and please get your answers ready, okay? Okay, have a nice dinner and good night.
Good night.
See you.
Hello.